Hi, my name's Ollie Mae. I'm going to chat with you about The Boy in the Striped Pajamas. So, the novel starts off with Bruno, an 8-year-old boy during World War II. His family has to leave Berlin and move to the countryside. And he's really sad about leaving his friends, and he's annoyed that there's nobody to play with around. So he ends up going outside when he's not supposed to, and he ends up meeting Shmuel, a Jewish boy, in the concentration camp. He doesn't know it's a concentration camp, he thinks it's a farm. So they start their friendship and they talk about anything, everything little boys talk about. They end up having the same birthday, talk about sports, and they become really good friends. So I'll start reading on page 106. This is when Bruno first meets Shmuel. When Bruno first approached the boy, he was sitting cross-legged on the ground, staring at the dust beneath him. However, after a moment he looked up, and Bruno saw his face. It was quite a strange face, too. His skin was almost the color of gray, but not quite like any gray that Bruno had ever seen before. He had very large eyes, and they were the color of caramel sweets, and the whites were very white. And when the boy looked at him, all Bruno could see was an enormous pair of sad eyes staring back. Bruno was sure that he had never seen a skinnier or sadder boy in his life, but decided that he had better talk to him. "I've been exploring," he said. "Have you?" said the little boy. "Yes, for almost 2 hours now." This was not strictly speaking true. Bruno had been exploring for just over an hour, but he didn't think that exaggerating slightly would be too bad a thing to do. It wasn't quite the same as lying, and made him seem more adventurous than he really was. "Have you found anything?" asked the boy. "Very little." "Nothing at all?" "Well, I found you," said Bruno, after a moment. He stared at the boy and considered asking him why he looked so sad, but hesitated because he thought it might sound rude. He knew that sometimes people were sad and didn't want to be asked about it. Sometimes they'd offer the information themselves, and sometimes they wouldn't stop talking about it for months on end. But on this occasion, Bruno thought that he should wait before saying anything. He had discovered something during his exploration, and now that he was finally talking to one of the people on the other side of the fence, it seemed like a good idea to make the most of the opportunity. He sat down on the ground on his side of the fence and crossed his legs like the little boy, and wished that he had brought some chocolate with him, or perhaps a pastry that they could share. "I live in the house on this side of the fence," said Bruno. Do you? "I saw the house once, from a distance, but I didn't see you." "My room is on the first floor," said Bruno. "I can see right over the fence from here. I'm Bruno, by the way." "I'm Shmuel," said the little boy. And that's where I'll leave you. I would recommend this book because Boyne has a really great way of combining this innocent narrative of Bruno with this really heavy subject, and I think it's ingenious. And the book is full of suspense, and has well-developed characters, and I think, like I said, the topic is just really craftfully articulated, and I think it's just a really good read.